Hey guys, it's Zarjolik here again, and I'm doing another deck profile. This time I'm doing it on Aggro Machina. I switched from Control to Aggro due to the fact that Aggro seems to be doing much better this format. So let's go through the monsters. 20 monsters in this deck. We've got 1, 2, 3 Machina gear frames. Machina gear frame is a really good card. It's got 1,800 attack, which is pretty good for level 4. It's got an awesome effect. It grabs any Machina monster from the deck apart from itself, wherever it's normal summoned. So yeah, it's got an impressive attack, and it's also a union, so you can equip it to another machine on your side of the field, which makes it pretty damn awesome. Ruin triple in any Machina deck. I don't see why you shouldn't do it. Moving on to the actual beat deck. Triple Machina Fortress. Triple Machina Fortress. This guy is the beat stick of the deck. So basically, you should be running 3 of him. Some people argue that 3 can be a little bit of a dead draw, but I like triple. It usually doesn't clog your hand, since you should have enough machines to discard for its effect anyway. So yeah, it's got a great effect, 2,500 attack, 1,600 defense, which is quite impressive, and it can be easily searched and easily special summoned. So run triple. 2 Machina Peacekeepers. This one is actually a personal choice of mine, since I really like Peacekeeper. I've noticed that I don't draw into a gear frame as frequently as I would like to, and I'm not saying that my deck isn't consistent. I'm saying that it lacks a little bit of consistency, and since I haven't got Pot of Dualities, there is no other way for me to actually improve Machina. Skull Sarcophagus and Upstart Goblin don't work great as a substitute for it. So I've decided to go with this little guy. It's a union, which whenever it's sent from the field to the graveyard, it grabs another machine type monster. Sorry, it grabs another union monster from your deck. So yeah, I run 1 of him, 2 of him to grab triple Peacekeeper. I'm considering dropping to 1. Machina Force. It's a searchable. It's you can't summon it in this deck. Well, not in my build anyway. However, it's easily searchable monster reborn, since you can just dump it into the grave to revive Fortress. So yeah, it's really useful. Run at 0 or 1. Some people even run 2, but it clogs your hand. Now moving on to the engine, I decided to go with the gadget engine. So I've got 1, 2, 3 yellow gadgets, 3 red gadgets, and 3 green gadgets. You see, I used to run Mach 6, which is just 2 of each gadget. However, Mach 9 thins the deck much better, so where you increase the chance of drawing to the right cards at the time you need them. So and also, as this is an aggro build, gadgets do tend to become major beat sticks. So yeah, I like Mach 9. Double Cyber Dragon, just for the beat stickness, basically. It's really good. You can also, in the worst case scenario, as you can see, D yourself, you have enough over machines on the field. However, the way I do it is I special summon Cyber Dragon and normal summon Peacekeeper, equip Peacekeeper to Cyber Dragon, so even if Cyber Dragon will be destroyed, you get Peacekeeper's effect. Monster Reborn and Dark Hall. They're both staples, and I don't really have much to say about them. You should just run them this format. Solidarity, the heart of the deck, basically. I run it in triple. Some people say that 3 Solidarities clog up your hand, but I like triple Solidarity. And since I don't have pod, I have no other easy way to add it to my hand. So I do advise you to run triple. It pumps your gadgets to about 2,200 attack if you have 1 of them on the field. So when your opponents start bottomlessing your gadgets and using Solemn Warning on your gadgets, that's when you know that you have major advantage. And this actually makes some amazing OTKs. Triple Book of Moon, the card that was overlooked for a couple of formats. However, it recently gained popularity due to the fact that it's chainable, and it stops most synchros. Also, the idea is even if a synchro summon Stardust, you can book it. Next turn you drop a gadget along with Solidarity, and you can just run over it. So yeah, run it. The triple smashing ground is really good as it doesn't target, so it destroys everything. So like it can Titanial can't negate it, which is, you know, Titanial is one of the cards that is really abused this format. So yeah, triple smashing ground, I like it in any Machina deck, really. Limiter removal, it's pretty damn broken, the most broken machine support ever to come out, I think. Well, not the most broken, but really broken, and it's limited, so yeah, there isn't much to say, just run one limiter. Giant Trunade. This card is an interesting tech choice. Some people say that it can be a -1, but it allows me to make pushes for OTKs and stuff, so I like it. Pot of Avarice. You see, when I'm playing aggro, I tend to overextend a little bit and waste up my resources early game. So when I draw into Pot of Avarice, I can bring gadgets back into my deck, or I can bring a Gear Frame back into my deck, or Fortress, or Peacekeeper, or Fort, or whatever I need. So yeah, I like Pot of Avarice. Sure, it can be a dead draw sometimes. However, it usually comes in useful. Mirror Force, Solemn Judgment, and Torrential Tribute, they're all staples, so I shouldn't really be playing them. They should be run in every single deck. Double Trapstone. Again, same with Trunade. This allows me to make big pushes for the OTKs. And also double Bottomless Trap Hole, just for some extra protection. I'm considering putting in a Royal Oppression, or a compulsory evacuation device, or dimensional prison, but that's just my thinking. And the thing I'm most likely to go with is oppression, since it wrecks most meta decks this format. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be back soon with some more deck profiles for you, as I almost finished my Debris Heem. So I will see you guys, and enjoy playing Yu-Gi-Oh!